I'm Sokhom Cazares.
And I'm Jerry Cazares.
We live in Placentia, California.
Home is where you make all your memories, where you feel safe and you're happy, and home is home. We first bought our first home in Santa Fe Springs. You know, it was a great little house. We always called it our starter house. We knew that we had bigger stuff planned for ourselves. Ironically, she didn't love the house at first. We had to go see it, I think, three times.
At least 3 times before we
But when I walked in
decided.
there, I was like, this place needed some work, but I can see the potential behind it. I'm like, this place is where I want to call home for a bit.
So why did you guys move?
We pretty much just outgrew it. It was a small house. I believe it was like 1,000 square feet. And it was just time for something new.
And did you think you could afford to move?
We never think we can afford to move. It's such a grand idea when we first, think about moving. But, then we called Nahid, and then she tells
About
us.
100 times.
But we probably really did call Nahid like 2 years before, a year before, 6 months before. Like we were leading up to it. We were always like
testing the waters.
Yeah, we're like, hey, what does Nahid think? We wanted to get into a bigger space, and we would call Nahid, and she would say, hey, this is where we're at, this is what you need. She always puts us at ease, and she never makes us think any idea is too grand.
I think once we finally started get the ball rolling was we kind of seen the market moving, and the prices kept rising and rising. So we've seen it as an opportunity to sell our small little house that we've had built a good foundation, and I felt like that was a good time to pull out the equity from that and move it towards something bigger in an area that we were wanting to look at.
How fast did your first house sell?
Our house sold over the weekend.
Yeah, we put it up on Wednesday.
Do we even have an open house?
No,
There were all appointments. It was like
of the
Thursday, a Saturday, and a Sunday, and I think 3 days of appointments, and Nahid had to stop sending us offers because it was just too many. I remember coming to this house, and Nahid and I looked at each other and we're like, what? We were just like, this is unbelievable. I just remember thinking like, oh, we're not gonna get this house. Those were my thoughts when we walked in. I said, this is too nice for me to live in. And we walked through this living room that we're sitting in. Oh my God, the garage. Oh wow. And then we went into the kitchen with the island. Wow, did you see the fireplace? And then, I was in awe. It's literally, I thought, unbelievable, that we would even be able to, to call it ours.
Yeah, but I mean, with that being said, you're here, right? You're looking at this house for a reason, right? You're looking at it because it is in your budget. Nahid and her team they're not going to show you something that you can't afford. So even though you think that you can't have this or you don't belong in this, you do. Walking in here, it just shows you hard work does pay off. Trusting your team, planning ahead, it pays off.
It really is a dream come true. It's really nice, to be able to make your own decisions, call your own shots. It is something tangible that we can really point at and look at and say that's what we worked for and that's what we will be giving our children. It's just one way to remind us what we're working for and where we meet at the end of the day.